Welcome to IPOB Rapture Media, press release the 25th of February 2024. Genocidist Gowon boasts of starting annihilation war against Biafra, very unfortunate Ipob. The attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, ably led by the great and indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the horrible but true confession of starting the genocidal war against Biafra by the former military head of state of Nigeria, Major General Yakubu Gowon. The genocidist Yakubu Gowon led the second bloodiest genocide after the Israeli Holocaust against Biafrans between 1967 and 1970. Recently, during a solidarity visit to President Tinubu, the genocidist Yakubu Gowon openly confessed to starting the genocidal war that they call a civil war against Ndigbo without shame. He equally confirmed that he was criticized for starting that war, yet he went ahead to commit the deadly genocide against Biafra nation. Below we have identified the main betrayers in the Middle Belt's present crisis who dine with the Fulanis to kill their own people and have promised them part of Middle Belt land, especially in Plateau State, the Gowon's indigenous state. 1. General Yakubu Gowon, Pankshin Local Government Area 2, Senator Simon Lalong, Shendam LGA 3, Honorable Rufus Batura, B-Lady LGA 4, Honorable Dander, Gayal 5, Honorable Dr. Danladi Atu, Jos North 6, Honorable Issa Song, B-Lady 7, AC, Pam Dong, B-Lady Yakubu Gowon, a murderer, was used by Britain and the Fulani Caliphate to massacre millions of Biafrans and starve millions of Biafran children to death in an avoidable civil war between 1967 and 1970. The genocidists' agenda was to wipe out Biafrans from the surface of the earth, but Chukwu Okike Abiyama disappointed them. Today, Biafrans have moved on and prospered against all economic and developmental odds to the envy of Nigerians. Despite the depopulation agenda against Biafra through many years of pogroms and the civil war of genocide, today the Biafra population is the highest among all the nations yoked together in their one Nigeria. If Nigeria doubts the population strength of Biafra, we challenge them to conduct a digitalized population census. The genocidist Gowon, through the British support, mobilized many world powers and fought against Biafra. The war of annihilation went on for 3 years against the small new nation of Biafra. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, our heroes withstood their war of annihilation for 3 years without foreign support. We are not surprised that an unrepentant and unapologetic war criminal, Yakubu Gowon, can still boldly boast of his genocidal actions against Biafra. In other sane nations, war criminals like Gowon are serving life imprisonment sentences for their part in genocide. But Nigeria is a country that rewards criminals, terrorists, and treasury looters while punishing freedom fighters and human rights activists. As other genocidists in Nigeria, Gowon is gallivanting and glorifying himself for massacring millions of Biafran men, women and children. His home state is under the occupation of terrorists and bandits today, but that is not his concern. The genocide he masterminded against Biafrans has visited his people. Fulani bandits and terrorists have taken over and renamed some of the villages in TIV nation, while Gowon is watching helplessly like the slave that he is. God has preserved Gowon to witness the same genocide he perpetrated against Biafrans. Fortunately, no inch of Biafran land was taken over by the Nigeria state during the bloody civil war, but Yakubu Gowon and his people have already lost some areas of their own land to Fulani conquerors and jihadists, and if care is not taken, the entire Middle Belt will be conquered by the Sokoto Fulani Caliphate. We don't wish that happens because of the innocent people of the Middle Belt, even though we despise the unrepentant genocidist Gowon and his fellow Nigerianists' actions against Biafrans. We commend our eternal leader, Chief Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, whether dead or alive, and other Biafra heroes and heroines for resisting the bloody genocide against Biafrans led by the genocidist Gowon. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, this generation of Biafrans will finish the struggle and restore Biafra independence. There is nothing people like war criminal General Yakubu Gowon and co. can do about it. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for Ipob.